Well, somehow we're at the end. Season 4, even though I haven't seen the last 2 episodes, and I'm assuming it's 2 because the only 2-parter I think that they split apart was the Discord one, the first one. Season 4 has been the best season. Now, Season 2 had some better episodes, some definitely more memorable and historic episodes. But Season 4 on the whole has been a lot better. Season 2 had some duds in there. A lot more duds than you might remember. And of course, people's opinion of bad varies. So one of my predictions does seem to be true, at least at this point, is that Twilight didn't have a key episode. So for Twilight, it's probably either going to be she'll get a key in the finale, or realizing all the other keys or something like that unlocks her key. But I'm talking a bit too much. You probably want to get to the episode. Okay, we've got it up. It's Twilight's Kingdom. Doesn't really tell me anything. Crystal Empire? Crystal Empire.
Seems like only yesterday I was saving this place from being totally destroyed. Hey,
I was just going to ask, is this a direct continuation?
You only mentioned it about 15 times on the train here.
Yes, and we never hear a peep out of you about your exploits.
Point taken. I'm glad you all wanted to come, but I don't think it's going to be that exciting. I pretty much just have to smile and wave as the dignitaries arrive.
Yes, but
I saw that rainbow flag in the background, but it's probably nothing.
How exactly is that different than smiling and waving like not a princess?
It isn't.
What's wrong, Twilight? Why
Yeah.
I've just been feeling a little unsure.
At least that was better than Granny Smith.
It doesn't seem that my new role as a princess equates to all that much.
That's just silly. You got a real important role in Equestria.
Princess Celestia wouldn't have asked you to come today if she didn't think so.
I guess you're right.
Of course we are. Now hurry along. You don't want to risk having that important role diminished because you're tardy for your regal meet and greet.
We're not going to have a Crystal Empire type episode where another...
Duchess of Mertonia.
You actually spoke in Season 4 of Flash Sentry. I'm happy. But we're not going to have a Empire appear out of nowhere again, right? Why is she up there? Are her worries actually...
It? Princess Celestia had you come all the way to the Crystal Empire just to do that?
Yeah, I
what?
can see why
Really
Twilight's
regal and important.
not exactly worried, just kind of downtrodden.
この番組はポニーキャニオンとご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Your Highness, thank you for understanding our desire to keep the number of those privy to these confidential discussions to a minimum.
That
Of course.
beard is impressive, to say the least.
Is there anything else I can do to assist with their visit?
I'm sorry, Twilight, but their visit is already over.
Oh.
Something wrong?
I guess I just don't really understand why I'm here. Couldn't one of the royal guard have unfurled the banner?
Having all 4 of us in the Empire to greet them lets the dignitaries know that their visit is considered an important one.
And leaves everywhere
It gives me an
else open to
opportunity see
attack.
My favorite sister-in-law.
And I'm happy to see you. All of you. But well, it's just that Princess Luna raises the moon. Princess Celestia raises the sun. You protect the Crystal Empire. And all I seem to do is smile and wave.
Does she go to sing to the princesses? Just had a weird thought. The voice actor who sings for Twilight is the same as the one who did Sunset Shimmer. Just suddenly imagining Twilight mouthing all these songs and Sunset Shimmer in the background singing them. Twilight's crown is still kind of weird. It looks like it's made to stab someone. As usual, I don't really care for the song. And I'm going to talk over the song because people not talking over the song just means there's a dead spot in a blind commentary. Besides not just liking how the song actually is, it's also a thing of I'm not getting any real new plot here. Okay, there's something newish because Thing in her eye only shows up when there's something super important, though it's usually a flash. Unless her cutie mark is like deep in her eyeball, and we only see it appear every now and then. And it's always been there. What is that cutie mark? It's like flowers but 8-bit?
Very sorry. You came out of nowhere.
Is he friend or is he foe? The pony wonders. I can assure you, I am no friend. I am Derek.
Monkey.
I will take what should have been mine long ago.
Oh. Ah. Did you become more pony-like, or did you, like, become like the pony?
Sister, are you all right? I've just had the most terrible dream.
Why do you think I'm here? You know as well as I that this was not a dream, but a vision.
Then we haven't much time. The stronger he becomes, the more we are all in danger.
Luna, do you just go to every dream, or does Celestia know you just go into her dream whenever?
Tirek and his brother Scorpan came here from a distant
Tirek
land,
and Scorpan.
intent on stealing equestrian magic. But Scorpan soon came to appreciate the ways of Equestria, even befriending a young unicorn.
Scorpan urged his brother to abandon their plans. When Tirek refused, Scorpan alerted us to Tirek's intentions.
Scorpan returned to his own land, and Tirek was sent to Tartarus for his crimes.
Well, that was a really, really quick backstory.
We believe it happened when Cerberus left his post at the gates.
Oh.
But that was a long time ago. Why is he just now starting to steal magic?
That's an interesting
Tartarus left
callback.
him very weak. He has just now gained enough strength to use his dark powers.
I was really unsure if they were ever going to reference Tartarus again, because it seems like
And I know just the princess
kind of an unsure concept for this world.
No, Twilight. I'm afraid I must call in another to stop Tirek. Discord.
As in Discord? Discord?
Yes.
Did one of their eyelashes disappear, like the eye line around it,
Very helpful.
for a second?
He can sense when there's a magical imbalance. The next time T-Rex steals magic, Discord will be able to track him down.
So, what are you supposed to do in the meantime?
Nothing. Unless, of course, one of you needs me to smile and wave.
Where you going?
To the Castle of the Two Sisters. I'm not really needed anywhere else. Might as well catch up on some of my reading.
You know, Twilight, you should be able to understand if none of the
It's
princesses
been a while since
are
we've
needed
visited
and
the
Discord's needed.
castle. Might be fun.
You don't have to feel that sad.
I could use a little company right now.
I still can't believe we had to give back the elements. It had to be done or the Tree of Harmony wouldn't have survived.
But Twilight was right. Even without the elements, our friendship is as strong as ever.
I just hope another friend of ours never makes us sorry we had to give them up.
Oh, you're talking about me, I presume.
How'd you guess?
My ears were burning.
What are you even doing here, Discord.
I've never understood the ears burning thing. I always like the Japanese version of you sneeze for no reason when someone's talking about you.
To capture a certain escapee.
Big deal.
You're right, Spike. It is
Wait, oh. That was a patent reference. Ugh.
Seems I possess a magic that gives me quite an important role in Equestria. Maybe they should make me an Alcorn princess.
Ugh. Kind of reminds me of Saber Spark.
Oh, I never dream of such things. Ask Princess Luna.
Don't you have a creepy magic-stealing villain to track down?
Yes, of course. It's just that I couldn't help but notice that Twilight hasn't yet opened this little chest of hers. It got me thinking, what if what's locked inside is something that could help her prove her royal worth? I only bring it up because she said that she's been feeling like her role as a princess doesn't equate to much.
Usually you have some sort of evil backup plan, or just trying to troll. But you actually seem like you're trying to help, because the box does seem like it's supposed to be good.
Best pals are up to. Woe is me. Will I ever learn the intricate nuances of being a good friend?
Might be that you're just curious because you can actually check what's in the box somehow.
I suppose now is as good a time as any for me to make my exit.
Hey, good riddance!
Oopsie doopsie, I almost left with the little journal you've all been keeping.
You've been reading their diary.
Haven't you girls just learned so much? Mark a few of the more interesting passages. You really should take a look. We're still on for tea later, aren't we, Fluttershy?
I wouldn't miss it.
Well, I'll bring the cucumber sandwiches.
So they are legitimately friends. Kind of up in the air up till that point.
Before he was reformed Discord.
Indeed. But he could be right, couldn't he? What if there is something important in that chest?
There's only one way to find out.
Hammer. Was Applejack laying down and reading?
Anything?
Oh, yep.
There must be something in this library that can help me figure out how to open it. The answer's in one of these books. I just know it.
You know, if Celestia didn't know about the chest and hasn't seen it before, which could be a lie because it's Celestia, the only other one who could probably know would be Star Swirl.
I hate monkeys.
Kirek, I presume.
Discord, you're free?
As a bird.
I commend you on your escape.
I'm afraid the feeling isn't mutual.
Interesting.
I should have known you would want to have Equestria all to yourself.
Oh, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for my friends. Just between the two of us. It's mostly for Fluttershy.
Fluttershy?
What was that face?
You're friends with ponies?
Surprise!
I am surprised that someone with your intellect does not see this.
What are the chances that you could actually manipulate Discord?
A new form of imprisonment. Clearly, you've had to abandon your true nature to stay in their good graces.
I have done nothing of the sort.
Oh, please, I've seen this before, but he was always weak-minded. You are Discord. You are legend. You cannot fall into the same trap that claimed my brother. Help me to grow strong and be rewarded.
Still don't like monkeys.
Far greater than friendship. Freedom. Once I have stripped these ponies of their magic, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to see their world turned upside down. Who better to do so than the master of chaos himself? Join me.
Can't go back at the moment, but is he like slowly becoming more pony, which also makes him more centaur-like?
Wanted to play in this world.
kept the land.
I think I found
In your own journal?
I've been reading our journal, and there's something interesting about the sections that Discord bookmarked. Applejack, do you remember when you had to tell every pony that the tonic Granny bought from the Flim Flam brothers didn't really work?
Okay, that's not how I expected them to figure out about the keys. I was expecting it something along the lines of Twilight realizes, and then the keys all suddenly appear, and they're like, "Oh!" And then the keys like slide in.
Because this tonic is a fake. But in that moment, I knew I had to be honest. I just knew it. But what's
So did Discord figure out that they were keys, or Discord know they were keys and just pointed it out
Where
to
living
them?
up to the element of harmony you represent wasn't easy. Fluttershy, it was when you realized that the way to show kindness to the Breezies was by forcing them to leave your home.
Oh, the looks on their poor little faces.
Hmm.
But I knew that as difficult as it was, pushing them away was the kindest.
Kind of sad that they have to flashback each of these.
Even after Surrey took
But at the same time,
at Fashion Week in Manhattan,
this is a kid's show. Things are spread out most times and not shown in sequential all the time.
Friends who have always been so generous to me.
Rainbow Dash, you had the chance to fly with the Wonderbolts at the Equestria Games, but instead you chose to compete with your friends.
Sure, but being loyal to my friends was way...
Oh, my turn!
Pinkie Pie.
You actually went with it.
Realized that seeing your friend laugh was more important than proving you were a better party planner than Cheese Sandwich.
Best party I've ever had.
It's clear we
Well, I guess they turned off the flashbacks.
But I'm with Applejack. What does any of this have to do with the opening of the chest?
All of you had tough choices to make, but when you made the right one and embraced your element, it helped some ponies
What
make
if
the right choice
the
too.
last key isn't Twilight?
You received something from the
What if the
pony
last
whose
key
life
is
you
Spike's?
helped change. I know it
Or
sounds crazy,
what if Spike
but
is
maybe
the
there's
last
something
key?
special about those objects that could lead us to the location of the keys. The chest is connected to the Tree of Harmony. The tree is connected to the elements, and the elements are connected to all of us. There must be a connection. I hate to admit it, but maybe Discord was trying
Still
to be a
missing
good friend
yours.
after all. I don't see anything on them that would give us a clue as to where the keys might be. They're just ordinary, everyday objects.
Come on, Boneless! Give us that key!
And then he turns into
I
real
don't
life
think
again.
that's going to work.
Oh, fair enough. Are the keys all going to be squiggly, or is that because it's Pinkie Pie's? Oh,
There's still one key missing. The key that represents the element of magic. My element.
Oh, but I'm sure that if we've gotten our keys, you
yeah,
have
why
too.
are you disappointed? You just figured out what the keys are, and you've got 5 of 6.
And in doing so, encouraged another pony to do the same.
I haven't. If I had, I would have written about it in the journal.
Don't worry, Twilight. I'm sure you'll get your key eventually. What's it say?
That I needed in Canterlot at once.
You know, if you thought back, you might have misinterpreted and thought that teaching Sweetable got you a key and you just don't know where the key
As
is.
quickly as I could. Is something wrong? Is it Tirek?
I'm afraid I put too much trust in Discord and the effect that friendship would have upon him.
Did he make this play or did he take it
Discord
over?
has betrayed the ponies of Equestria and joined forces with Tirek.
Ugh. Blah, blah, blah. What does Discord get out of this? I mean, besides just chaosiness.
How could he do this? I thought our friendship meant something to him. I thought he had changed.
Tirek has stolen enough magic that he now has the strength to steal
Well-
flight as well.
So we're just gonna montage that he's
Without Pegasi to control the weather,
taking
there will be
everyone's...
no
Oh,
rain in
even
Equestria.
Ditsy.
There is word he has gone after Earth ponies as well.
Yeah, so we're just montaging that he's taking everyone.
Without their strength, they will not be able to tend the land.
every side character we've ever known.
Ponies will no longer be in control of their world. That power will belong solely to Tirek.
There is no doubt that Tirek is after Alicorn magic. With Discord by his side, we will not be able to stop him from taking it.
Once it is in his possession, his power will know no bounds, and all hope will be lost.
But there is one solution.
Sacrifice yourself.
It is only by making this sacrifice that Equestria and the lands beyond it might be saved.
Was I right?
We must rid ourselves of our magic before Tirek has the chance to steal it from us.
You're all gonna become non-Earth ponies? So, you were worried about your princess role not equating too much, and now they're like, yeah, we're gonna stop princesses from existing. Sorry about that, your time was kinda short, you never really got to what you were supposed to, but that's just how things go.
Tirek is set on possessing Alicorn magic.
And if this is the case, then Twilight gets the key at the end of the episode, and then we only get the box opened
You
at
misunderstand.
episode's end.
Magic cannot just disappear into thin air.
Or
Some pony must keep it safe.
could they make it where the box is going to open and it's going to cliffhanger and we only find out what's inside in season 5?
Princess exists in Equestria. If we transfer our magic to you, Tirek will not know where it has gone.
You're going to become a quadruple Alicorn.
Yes. It's just, I'm only now learning how to control my own Alicorn magic. To take on even more.
Twilight, you represent the element of magic. If there's any pony
Come on,
who can
4
do
horns and 8 wings.
Taking on this task will be one of the most difficult things I will ever do. But with the help of my friends...
I'm sorry, Princess Twilight, but you must keep your new abilities a secret. I fear that your friends being aware of your new power could put them at great risk. Do you still...
How do you do this anyway?
Responsibility.
This is the role I meant to play as a princess of Equestria. I will not fail to do my duty.
Then we must begin at once.
So is your lesson going to be that you actually needed to tell your friends even though Celestia said no? Kaboom?
That can't be right.
What can't be right?
Nothing.
Huh.
Carry on.
At least you're not really a monkey anymore. You're a lot better. Wait. They're still Alicorns, right? Yeah. For a sec I thought Twilight's hair had grown like 3 times as long. The way it was flowing was actually kind of like Celestia and Luna.
You weren't gone very long. Does that mean everything's okay?
Yep, everything's fine.
In that case, I'm going back to bed. Sun's not
Wait,
up.
so Twilight now has to take over day and night, doesn't she?
The sun should be up by now.
Yep.
The sun should be up by now. You can do this.
That's like friendship is witchcraft. What?
Shining armor? Why, whatever are you doing?
Back off, traitor.
The only one Discord betrayed was himself. Abandoning his true nature to make friends with weak-minded equines who offer him nothing.
Could you do this?
Why don't you go and have a little fun? I won't stand in your way.
Oh, I was really hoping he would keep those door shatters as weapons.
What have you done?
So the backstory was that he planned to take all the powers, then was betrayed before he got around to it, right?
I have to gain better control.
So they don't actually really know how to beat this guy. Except for his friend who...
Where are we going?
Oh, hi.
Yeah, what happened to his friend? Is he another immortal, essentially? Whoa. Twibooms everywhere?
Twilight?
You had that Twilight Rainboom thing
Oh my goodness.
back in the first episode, the second episode of the season. Why didn't she do like 20 of those?
I must have caught a particularly strong breeze. Or something.
Must have been or something, because there wasn't any breeze up there.
I don't know what happened, but I don't really have time to figure it out right now.
Another visit to the castle of the two sisters, I presume? We'd be more than happy to accompany you.
Not today. T-Rex may still be a threat. I need you all to stay here and encourage every pony to remain inside.
Getting rid of your magic so that I cannot take it from you?
Kind of an interesting window, question mark?
How does it feel? Knowing that soon every Pegasus, unicorn, and earth pony will bow to my will.
Magic's kind of sun-like.
You can do to stop it.
You will not prevail, T-Rex.
Give my regards to
What was the name of your friend? The one who betrayed you was... something.
Our will, didn't you?
Of course. Here.
Of course.
Something. This was given
That
to me
window.
by someone very close to me. I give it to you as a sign of my gratitude and loyalty.
Oh my, I do love a good accessory. I suppose that's Rarity's influence.
Amusing. But we have no time for such things. With the princesses out of the way, we can now...
Window's kind of obvious.
Meant to be humorous?
Oh no, I haven't touched that one yet.
There's a fourth, and you did not tell me this?
I just needed some assurance that you truly considered this a team effort. And now I have it.
And where can we find this fourth princess? Where is her castle?
Castle? Oh, no.
Yeah, why was that window made?
Princess Twilight lives above a library in Ponyville.
That one must have been post-Castlemania because there's the two diaries there.
Not for much longer.
All right, y'all. I think we've warned every pony to stay inside.
I'm sure Discord will catch T-Rex and this will all be over soon.
I'll bet he takes his sweet time.
Or perhaps these things just take time.
You're back! Did you bring the cucumber sandwiches?
I did. I imagine they'll be your last decent meal for quite some time.
Uh-oh. Oh.
What are you doing?
Ta-ta!
You gathered up all of them?
And her little dragon, too.
Why
Oh,
are
he
you
is magic.
doing this? I thought we were friends.
Oh, we were. But T-Rex offered me so much more than just tea parties. Surely you saw this coming?
I didn't. I really didn't.
Curious what Discord's role's going to be after this season. Was he gonna, like, get super hair?
You think she'd do anything for them?
If Twilight has magic to give, it will be yours. Soon there won't be a Pegasus, Earth Pony, or Unicorn who will be able to stand up against us.
Us? Who said anything about us?
You know, you're still Discord.
You helped me grow strong.
Can you steal magic from Discord?
By which I can obtain Princess Twilight's magic. And now you are no longer of any use to me.
Whoa! That is bad magic to give to a villain. I mean, besides actual Discord, but giving to a villain who doesn't care about just being silly.
Of your gratitude and loyalty. A gift from someone close to you.
My brother who betrayed me. It is as worthless as he is.
Surely you saw this coming.
I truly didn't.
I can do this. See? Ha! Perfectly controlled teleportation.
So...
Princess Twilight!
T-Rex!
You have something that belongs to me!
We're actually gonna get like some sort of super-powered fight where it's a guy powered up by almost every pony in existence versus Twilight with the power of 4 alicorns. Can we please have... Oh. Holy crap. Can we please have like a DBZ-ish fight? Wow. Like actually wow. Yeah, see, that's essentially what I was asking for. Except, you know, a lot more fast punching. And I mean Kai, because I watched Kai, I didn't watch Dragon Ball when it came out.
I understand what your fellow princesses have done.
Uh-oh. For a second, I thought that screaming was Twilight. This is the sort of thing you would only get in fanfics. This is awesome. Oh. Lava explosion around you? Or no, just throwing up the ground. Kaboom. Did that knock out Twilight? Please tell me it didn't. Okay, good.
It appears we are at an impasse.
No, you're not.
Trade, Princess Twilight.
Okay, you're not at an impasse. You do have an easy way out.
What's it going to be, Princess?
Don't do it, Twilight! We aren't worth it!
Oh, but you are, Fluttershy. You're the pony who taught me that friendship is magic. I had magic and friendship, and now I don't have either.
Enough! I want an answer, and I want it now!
How are we going to get all the magic out of him? Is it just punch him and then all the magic goes poof into the air and it goes where it should? Oh! Oh!
I will give you my magic in exchange for my friends.
As you wish.
It's not even calculated, though. She's making kind of a dumb decision.
All of my friends.
But,
After the way he has betrayed you, you still call him a friend?
But he doesn't have magic. What are you planning?
That's what you want.
Thank you, Twilight.
Also, his eyes didn't change. That's kind of surprising.
I know.
Your turn.
Unless the eye thing goes away. Oh, right, the key comes later. Is this going to become like Bleach, where he just grows to the point where his body rips apart?
Twilight, what were you thinking?
Tira tricked me into believing that he could offer me something more valuable than friendship. But there is nothing worth more.
Also, is this based on a myth? I don't really know, because I've never really heard these names. This could be something completely Greek-based.
But when I say that it is a sign of our true friendship, I am telling you.
That's your key.
You think that might be the last one we need?
We have to get to the chest.
Oh. Well, okay. I was going to say, you might want to take it off your neck so you don't get, like, strangled in.
Together. I think we have to do this together.
What are we getting here? Whoa! Fusion? Oh, super. Oh. Wow. Is this the rainbow powers? Or is this something further? Like the rainbow powered toys or whatever. Something that they've had pretty recently.
How is this possible? You have no magic.
You're wrong, Tirek. I may have given you my alicorn magic, but I carry within me the most powerful magic of
With all the hair they have, it's kind of reminiscent of the Breezies. Is there only 3 spots in Tartarus? It's nice how she gets, well, not exactly center stage, but at least she's prominent. Does that fade? No, you're just gonna have super hair. So does the box open or no? Oh! It's gonna become a seed for a new tree? Oh, don't tell me it's... Ponyville's becoming a kingdom... Whoa. I guess Twilight has a castle.
Sweet Celestia! Are you all seeing what I'm seeing?
You know, when you praise your god, why not just switch it over to
I
Twilight?
believe it is yours, Princess Twilight. You've been wondering what you are meant to do as a princess.
Wait. Where was Spike in all that? In the, like, Release My Friends? Was he in there and I just didn't notice?
That is the role I am meant to have in our world. The role I choose to have. But I didn't defeat Tirek on my own. It took all of us to unlock the chest.
Then it is unlikely you are meant to take on this task alone.
Wow!
You are now Twilight Sparkle, the Princess of Friendship. But what is the Princess of Friendship without her friends?
Wait a
Do you get a chair?
Where's my throne?
That's exactly what I said.
Quite there yet.
Well, I suppose.
Just make your own. Yeah, I guess I should have expected a song. Though I said I wouldn't stay quiet during songs, I'm not really sure what I want to say at the moment. Yoko. I was really, really, really hoping she'd show up again. But in a different dimension. I guess that's a nod to all those theories of Discord and Celestia having something in the past. And we're done. I don't even know what to say. Season 4 was awesome. Whew.
The best thing about completing this episode was the fact that I could finally go look at all of the stuff of MLP that I had avoided, because all of the fan stuff could involve spoilers, or could just have spoilers in comments or descriptions or whatnot. Anytime I watch a season, I have to make sure that I stay away from a lot of the fan stuff. But that's completely separate from the episode. So, how did I feel about the episodes? Usually when it's a two-parter, I try to consider them on their own and as a whole. Now, considering them separate, I'm not sure how to really look at them. The first episode is a ton of setup. There is not much to it, and it doesn't hold up on its own. It's setting up that they've figured out what the keys are, but they don't have Twilights. It's setting up that Tyrek is consuming all magic and is headed for the Alicorns. And it set up that Discord switched sides. But none of those have any sort of resolution to them. See, back in Season 2 when we got our first two-parters, they actually worked pretty well as separate episodes. With the Discord one, you had the first episode being the whole maze, and the second episode being the consequences of Discord taking over. With the Royal Wedding one, you had all the setup to the wedding with the payoff of Cadence actually being evil in the end. And then you had the Changeling attack in the second one. Now I'm not going to say all four of those are perfect on their own. The second half of the wedding does not hold up well on its own. With this one, well, I already mentioned what's wrong with the first half. And the second half is resolution. You do get the massive fight, and you do get all of the keys coming together and the new power and all of that. But I'm mixed on how well it works on its own. It doesn't have much substance to the story, but the action scenes really do make up for that, because it's nothing like anything we had seen before in MLP. It does make it stand out as an episode, and it does make it hold its own in a very unusual way. Now, taken as a whole, both of them together work out pretty well. They aren't seamless, and they aren't perfect, and how Twilight's key actually came to be was not as great as I was hoping, but I still do appreciate parts of how that happened. Especially the look that Twilight has when she actually realizes what she has to do to get her key. Or even if she doesn't realize that it's to get the key, she realizes what she should do. It was nice to fit in some shenanigans in there, with Twilight having to change day and night cycle, but it did feel like the rest of the main six were underutilized. To be fair, that's not actually necessary. You could have a two-parter be completely focused around one, but with that length of time that feels like it's missing out on things. Here it felt like there were a few opportunities they could have had to have more of the other five, especially helping her, but that never came to pass. Switching over to Discord, these episodes really did cement how he's going to be for probably the rest of the series. I can't imagine them doing another he turns over to evil, unless it's some sort of mind control, but he's Discord, that wouldn't happen. Now, considering Tyrek, it did not seem like he was meant to be a compelling villain. He was more meant to be brute force leading to the massive battle. He did have a bit of a backstory, and yes, I know about the fact that he's the one from the pilot of the original series. But that doesn't change the fact that there really wasn't much to him. I'm not complaining because we got one of the best battles we've ever seen. I'm just saying, on a scale, he's not very high. It was disappointing that they didn't have anything with Scorpan. And as for the new castle, yeah, I understand it's meant to sell toys and whatnot, but I'm not really complaining. It's an unusual new development, and there are new places they could go with that at any point because we really don't have an explanation, so they could make up anything they want with that thing. So Season 4 is complete, and next up we have Rainbow Rocks. Now, Rainbow Rocks I don't know if I can actually put up, but even if it's a redirect, please check out that one because I'm going to do something a bit special.